Hello guys, my name is Databyte, and today we got a lot of important stuff that we need to do. But the most important thing we need to do is the dungeon over there. We really need to turn it into a grinder of some sort because my tools cannot take a build. I was doing some resource collecting from the trees so that I'd have wood, and this is what my tools look like now. So we really need to go ahead and turn that into an XP grinder because I don't want to have to go back. It's a really long journey back to my XP grinder. So that's the first thing we got to do today, but also we got to go ahead and get one of these houses built up because it's been like 2 episodes since I said I would build one, and I forgot to tell you about this, but last episode I built that and I forgot to mention it. That is where I'm gonna get spruce wood from. It's in the air because if it was on the ground it would turn blocks into podzol, and I don't want that to happen. But yeah, so we got some stuff to do today, and we should probably start with the important stuff. So no building just yet. We got to go ahead and make that mob grinder, and I'm not gonna try super hard to make it look nice yet. I just need it to work as an XP grinder. So let's go ahead and get into that. Okay guys, see, this is how much wood I collected while I was collecting wood, which was off camera. Hopefully it's enough to get a house built. It might not be though, but we just gotta hope it is. Oh yeah, last episode I made this and I wasn't able to put it in the video, but I want to make sure it gets into a video somewhere. So here I made a new page called ideas, and this is for ideas that come from the comment section that get my brain flowing. So a couple videos ago someone suggested I build a dragon, and I was like, so many possibilities. Like, it got my brain juices flowing, and that's why I like it. So ideas that will go in here will be ideas that are cool and get my brain juices flowing. But anyway, so the dragon, I was thinking, yeah, dragons like live in caves, so 1.17 cave stuff maybe, I don't know. But then also gold farms, piglin trader, gold farm, those sorts of things, because dragons protect stuff. So I think it would have a nether portal in it because I don't want to build a dragon in the nether. But yeah, also we're not doing this anytime soon because I have nowhere to put it right now, but I just think it would be a really cool idea. So one day we'll build one of those. In fact, I might even end up building that just in a creative world all by itself just to see, because I have never done an organic thing before like that. So it's probably going to be really hard for me because it's the first time, and you want the dragon to be big. But yeah, okay, let's stop talking about the future now because we're not doing that yet, and I don't know when we'll be doing that. But yeah, I just really wanted to say that because I think it's a really good idea. Like, it's got my brain juices flowing. Anyway, yeah, so that was that. Now let's go ahead and actually start doing something important, which I can't do anything until I've gotten that skeleton spawner turned into an XP grinder. So let's go ahead and time lapse that. So I'm gonna start that time lapse now. Okay guys, the XP grinder is done and it's working, but the thing is, it doesn't work super well at the moment, but it works, which means we don't ever have to go back technically, but we technically do, because I use swords for grinders. That's like the only time I would ever use a sword, and that's because swords can have sweeping edge, and I like to be able to sweep the mobs away, because it's way faster. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little bit, fixing everything up, and then we can get on with building today. So, I will see you guys once all my stuff is fixed up. Okay guys, now that all my stuff is fixed up, I can go ahead and start building stuff today. Don't worry about my armor though. There was an enderman and I'm like, I gotta get the ender pearls. But yeah, anyway, so we can go ahead and start getting to building now. So let's go ahead and get to the stuff that we gotta do today. Okay, this right here is a little bit sharp of a corner. So I think all I gotta do to fix it is remove 1 or 2 blocks. So yeah, let's find out. But yeah, so now that that's there, we just gotta wait for it to go ahead and freeze. Okay, so that's kind of what that's gonna end up looking like. It's not frozen yet, but yeah, I just gotta wait for it to freeze and then I'll be able to decide if it's still sharp or if it looks good. Anyway, we got some other things to move on to today. We gotta do that house right there because I've been saying I'm gonna do that for the last 2 episodes and then I didn't do it. So I gotta do that this episode. I have to. It doesn't have to be that house, but I'm gonna build that house just because. But we also got to terraform this right here and just over there, that area. It needs to be terraformed a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and put that off for now because I want to go ahead and build this. I think it's not been that long since the last time lapse though, so I got to give it some time before I can start that. But yeah, so I got some things to do before I can do that time lapse, but let's go ahead and do those. Okay, you know what guys? From all that digging I just had to do, I have a lot more granite now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and plan out more buildings and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that now because I have more granite. So that seems like a good thing to do. Okay, granite is in hand and I am ready to start placing it. Now I just got to figure out where I want to put some more buildings because I haven't done any pathways yet. So I think I'm just going to do some more buildings. Okay, so I said I wanted to build something right here and I do, but it's not terraformed yet. But I think I'm going to lay it out before I build anything anyway. So that's one thing that I'm going to go ahead and do. Okay, yeah, I think I also want a building or something right there because I think that would be a good spot. I do think we need to use a little bit more of the other side of the river. Yeah, also something right up there I think would be good, but it's kind of far away from where I am right now, so I won't put anything there yet. Also, I noticed this in a time-lapse last video. There's a ravine over here, and I didn't even notice it. Like, see that? There's a ravine. I looked at it a little bit. It's not that deep or anything very special, but there's a ravine. Okay, yes, I think something like right there, maybe just somewhere in the middle right there will work, and probably something behind there. Yeah, so I got some things in my head. None of them are really ready to be put down yet though because I haven't done the terraforming that I need to do before I can place them down. But yeah, those are some of the ideas that I got flowing around up in my head right now. Okay then, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and plan out what I'm gonna terraform right here so that I can place down this outline for this house that I want to make. But yeah, so let me go ahead and do that. Okay then guys, I've gone ahead and removed the snow and I've also cleared out the area for the second layer that's going to go on top of that one. As you can see right here from all the snow that's gone. But anyway, so I don't have the dirt to fill that in right now. I only have 21 pieces and I don't want to do the gravel thing because I want to keep my gravel for now. So the only thing I can really think of to do right now is to go ahead and build this house that I said I was going to build. So let's go ahead and start that time lapse now. Okay guys, I'm really sorry about that. I just had to end that time lapse earlier than I wanted to because I had to go do something really important. But yeah, it's actually a good thing that I had to go ahead and stop the time lapse because I can't figure out what like I actually want it to look like. I thought I knew what I wanted it to look like because I had a picture in my brain, but I don't actually know what that picture looks like. This is probably actually a good time for me to do some explaining on things that you can do when your build just isn't, coming out how you wanted it to, or you're just not happy with it. Okay, guys, I just went ahead and slept so that it would be day, and I've come up here on the planning hill so that we can see that thing, sort of better. But yeah, so when you're just not happy with whatever you've built, look at it, take a break, come back, and then don't build. Just look at it and think, what is wrong with it? Like, try to determine what is making you the least happy about it. And just so you know, you cannot say the whole thing. That does not work. You gotta find the one major thing you don't like. So let me go ahead and just think about this for a little bit and try to come up with a couple of things so that I can know what my plan is going to be once I get back to building it. Okay, so now guys that I've analyzed it a little bit, I think what I don't like about it is like the wooden pole side things. They stick out too much. So I need to figure out something that I can do differently with those. And then I think I need to actually try to finish the build because it's kind of hard to pinpoint something, especially when I know the roof is going to be like a huge thing for this build. Like it's going to give the build its, I don't know, its look. But yeah, it's actually way better than I thought it was. It's just the wooden poles around the edges. That's what I don't like, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, now that I've determined what I need to fix, I should probably go ahead and do that and try to finish the build to see if it comes out better. Because right now it's really unfinished. But anyway, yeah, that's what I just did. But you guys, if you have like a full build that is not good, then, really think about it. And it can be hard to figure out what is it that you don't like about the build. But like, look at each part. Is it like the block choice? Is it the roof? Is it the walls? Is there not enough depth? But yeah, that's what you can do to hopefully help you fix a build. So let's go ahead and turn our attention on over to this. I want to go ahead and lay out the house that I want to put on this thing. You can't really see it because it's right behind the hill, but like, you know what I'm talking about, I think. I want to lay out the house that's going to go right there. Yeah, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so guys, what I'm thinking I want for this house is another diagonal house because even though this is a new style for me and I seem to be really doing terrible at it right now, and diagonal is not something you should do with a style that you're not that good at yet, I really want to do diagonal building right now. It's just, I haven't done it at all, ever, and I really want to do it right now. So, I want to go ahead and make this another diagonal house. Okay, yes, so I think I want something sort of like right there. So, that's like gonna be a wall. That's one of the walls. That's not like the middle, that's like one of the walls. So let me go ahead and turn this more into something that you guys will be able to see. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking something like that will work. So let me go ahead and just put the whole thing down now. Okay guys, there we go. I think I've got what I want here. This might not be the exact layout I want for this house, but it's pretty close, so I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, this is what I want it to look like, and we're not gonna fill in the dirt right now, so let's go ahead and work on something that I can probably, hopefully, should finish today. That was a lot of describing words. Let's go ahead and get into a time lapse and try to finish that. So I'm gonna start that time lapse now. Okay, guys, I just finished that time lapse, and this thing is beautiful. Like, I'm excited to take a picture for the thumbnail. Like, I cannot wait to see this thing with shaders turned on. But anyway, I didn't have any idea I had the ability to build something like that. Also, I said that this was supposed to be like Viking style, so I don't really know what that means, if you know what I mean. I think the most common one people do is Nordic, if that's a Viking style. But this behind me, I don't think that's very Viking at all. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Is that Viking? Do you even know? It's got the roof, but I think it's more modern actually. Like, I don't know. Is it too modern for this world or not? I'm gonna continue this village with this style because I like that. But I just feel like it's not really medieval, if you know what I mean. But yeah, anyway, that is that. And it is beautiful right now. It's got no interior or chimney. The chimney is going to be based off of where a furnace is, so I'll just have to do the interior before I do that. But yeah, so now we got to move all that stuff inside there because it does not look good right down there. And then we got to go ahead and get some paths going. But anyway, I'm excited to start these other houses, but sadly, I've run out of time for the video once again. So, this video, we did this stuff behind me, which is just outlining some more terraforming and outlining a second layer for that, and then outlining a house. And then we went ahead and built up that house, and it's kind of dark. Let me sleep. Okay, but yeah, guys, I just slept. But yeah, so I just had an idea. If we build one house each week, we get 8 houses, and this village, I think, is going to look more beautiful than the one that I was working on before, which is actually really cool. I kind of think it kind of shows that I've like gotten better as a builder. But anyway, so I've run out of time today, and this is the first time I've ever had 3 replay mod time lapses in a video. Sorry about not turning the hotbar off. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, but yeah, anyway, we got all that stuff done today. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Okay, guys, these videos can be really hard to make sometimes because building up, structures and buildings, that only makes like 2 minutes of a video. Anyway, thank you for watching.